Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Mercury Theater and star of these broadcasts, Orson Welles.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own.
Ladies and gentlemen, following on the news given in our bulletin a moment ago, the Government Meteorological Bureau has requested the large observatories of the country to keep an astronomical watch on any further disturbances occurring on the planet Mars.
The thing, directly in front of me, half buried in a vast pit, must have struck with terrific force. The ground is covered with splinters from a tree it must have struck on its way down. And what did you hear?
A hissing sound, like this, kind of like a 4th of July kind of.
Yeah, and then what?
Oh, well, I turned my head out the window and would have swore I was asleep in a dream.
Yes.
Well, I seen a kind of greenish streak and then zinko. Something smacked the ground, knocked me clear out of the chair.
Well, a humped shape is rising out of the pit. I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a chain of light.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been handed a message that came in from Grover's Mill by telephone. Just a moment. At least 40 people, including 6 state troopers, lie dead in a field east of the village of Grover's Mill. Their bodies burned and distorted beyond all possible recognition.
Solid metal, kind of shield-like affair rising up out of the cylinder. It's going higher and higher. What? Well, I'm standing on legs. It's actually rearing up on a sort of metal framework. Now it's reaching above the trees and the searchlights are on it.
Isn't there anyone? 2X2L.
You're listening to a CBS presentation of Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air, an original dramatization of The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. The performance will continue after a brief intermission. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.